Hi guys. I wanted to do my empties and talk about what came into my collection this month because it is the second day of September and I have a lot of empties, surprisingly. So I thought we'd go through those first and then talk about what I did buy this month, despite being on a no buy that kind of slipped into a low buy that I don't even know if I spent less than I normally spend on makeup this month. But I want to talk about what came into my collection, why I bought them, and how I feel about them as purchases. I think I have an extra. I think I have something over there that is not a new purchase. But yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. I want to do my empties. I guess I'll get rid of some of the big ones first. I have this. This is my shampoo. I actually finally went through this. I've been trying to grab a bunch of the things that have like 1 or 2 uses left in, itty bitty, most of the way used up products. I'm trying not to be a goo hoarder like Jenna marbles. Goo hoarder. So all the little last uses I tried to go through this month. So this is my shampoo. I have a matching conditioner that I mix some lilac dye into so that I can like tone my hair a little bit, and it turns it blue. So if you ever wondered why my hair's blue, that's why it's blue. But yeah, so I really like this. It works really well on my processed hair, and it's got a pump so I can measure out how much I'm using and not get the wrong amounts. I don't know if that's a problem for anybody else, but like if it's a squeezy bottle, sometimes I use way too much or not enough, and then I feel stupid because I can't ration my shampoo and conditioner properly. But this one, I know how many pumps I use, so then I know I'm using the same amount all the time. I also went through this. This is from Gliss. It's a leave-in conditioner with keratin for dry processed hair, and I love this stuff. I use it a lot. I have another one that I'm like halfway through over there. It's really nice. It really does help my hair feel stronger and give it a little more slip so it doesn't catch on itself and break or tangle. So I really like this stuff, and I used it up. Do I have any other hair things? Ooh, I did also finish this. This is what I was using before I found the Gliss one. This is the Pantene Serious Repair Detangler. This is nice, and it did work. I think if my hair was not so bleached, I would be perfectly fine using this, but the keratin in the Gliss leave-in is slightly better, and I don't think they're very far off in price. So this one, I had like a couple sprays left, and I dumped it into the other one and then sprayed them all together, and then I finished it up. So 2 things that were just kicking around my dresser finished. Oh, that's the lid to one of them. I feel like I had more hair stuff. I have a ton, like a freaking ton of like foil packets, so I'm trying to save those till the end because I did some actual things. Okay, other thing. This is a black sugar cleansing oil from Skin Food, which I did like, but I got down to like the last use or 2 and then I started trying new things and I never finished it off, so I killed it. And I don't know if you can see, but they angled the little pump nozzle, not straw, I guess. So it goes to the side, so when you get to the end, you can just turn it down and get all that against there and pump all of it out. So I really like the packaging on this, and it works really well. I've just since moved over to using a makeup eraser to remove my makeup, so it's slightly more sustainable. So I liked this. It was nice to reuse again, and I really like how they angled it so you can get all of the product out without having to break it open to use the last little bit. But yeah, it's done. I feel like it smelled like lemon too. Nice. We can do some skincare. This is from The Ordinary. This is the Argyle line solution. I use this around my eyes and on my forehead for wrinkle prevention because I'm weird and I want to do all the anti-wrinkle stuff so that I don't get wrinkles, or I can put them off as much as I can. So I use this all the way up. I am partway through the next one already. I also used up a hyaluronic acid. This goes under my day lotion every day, and it helps my face be nice and happy while I'm also using a bunch of mattifying or anti-oil type products because my skin gets very oily. So this helps it not be so angry. Ooh. And then I also have a lactic acid. This I put on at night because it's it helps with less goop in my pores. It helps them not get as clogged. It helps my cell turnover type magic. I like it. It works for me. What's it supposed to do? Just it's supposed to be peeling. So yeah, it does really help resurface my skin decently often. Do I have any other things? Ooh, I have a face oil. I have this itty bitty sample of the Smashbox Primer Oil, which I, since I am an oily person, did not use as a makeup primer. I use it as a night treatment because I generally put an oil all over my face at night to help with the fact that I don't moisturize it as much during the day so that it doesn't get oily. So I treat it at night with all the extra moisture. So I used this guy up, which is good because I didn't know what I was going to do with him. Ooh, I used this. This is a hair thing. This is from Number 4. They're a high-performance hair care line, and their stuff is generally pretty good. This is a smoothing balm. I just use it as a leave-in treatment on my ends. It was nice. They say you can blow dry your hair. They're like, yeah, put this in and then blow dry. I don't blow dry my hair because it would fall off, so I used it. It was nice. I feel like it was hard to get the last little bits out, but I enjoyed using it. I used a lot of like last minute hair bit things. Trying to go through like the actual size things. I use this. This is a Caudalie Venosource Cream Sorbet moisturizer. I use this as a night moisturizer. It actually lasted quite a while, and it did make my skin feel nice. It smelled weird though. Like, not like it had gone off, just like plasticky. So, nice. My skin enjoyed it. I'm not gonna go out and buy it because I already bought a different lotion. So, I also did a thing. I used up this Act Fluoride Moist Mouthwash. I have been using this and or similar products because I use the Toothy Tabs from Lush, and I do not believe they have any fluoride in them, and fluoride is really good for your teeth. So I use a little charcoal one with like green tea and chili, I think. And it's really good about getting the plaque off of all of my teeth and helping them stay happy and clean. And then I use this to make sure I'm still getting the fluoride that my teeth like and enjoy. So I use this all the way up, which means I've actually been using it. I'm one of those people that I always brush my teeth, but it takes a little extra effort to floss all the time and use my mouthwash and all that stuff, and I'll go through phases of using it really religiously, and then I will forget for a month, and then I will go back in and be like, oh, my teeth are so much happier, why am I not doing this? Because I'm lazy and I forget. So, we're starting to get into, I think we've got a few more regular product things, and then oil packets. So, this is the Marcel Micellar Water. Yeah, I just use this to take off my makeup. I think I focused it around my eyes just because I didn't care to use this all over my face. It didn't really take up my foundation the way I wanted it to. Like, it would kind of take off most of it, but there'd still be little bits stuck in my pores. So, I would not buy this. But it wasn't the worst. It was just meh. It didn't sting my eyes, which was nice, but neither does the makeup eraser sting. And then I use this Luminous Peel Real Chemistry. I believe I use this on my legs after shaving them to get, make sure I don't get any clogged pores turning into like ingrown hairs type weirdness. If you shave your legs, you know that it's good to exfoliate either after or like the day after to help make sure nothing gets in those little shaved pores. So I use this. It was alright. This is one of those chemical ones that like just kind of balls up and takes your skin with it, and I really prefer being able to feel it. I'm sure this is just as effective, but I like the sugar or the salt scrubs. I like those better. So I used it. Oh, I have two things I want to get rid of real quick. I have two makeup things that kind of count and don't count. I have this NYX Total Control Drop Foundation and this Sonia Kashuk Blush in Flamingo. This one, it's empty. There's just a little bit of product that I couldn't get out kicking around at the bottom. And this one is super empty. These I finished, I don't think I finished them this month, but I was holding on to the packaging to do something with, so I hadn't talked about them in an Empties, and I still don't know how I feel about talking about products from Project Pans in my Empties, but they are things I used up that period or whatever. So I used these up, and we're just gonna, although I think I'm gonna keep this and clean it so I can press some loose stuff into a pan. And then I had a thing. Where'd it go? This. I used up this little sample of the Makeup Forever HD or Ultra HD foundation. I used this one up. It took me a little more than a week, and I have a second one over there that I'm working on, so that will be in next month. I liked it. It was alright. I'm probably not going to go out and buy it just because it didn't keep me as shine-free as I like, but it wasn't a bad product. I'm enjoying using it. I feel like it's more of a product that if I was a person to like put on a face and go out for the night, I would wear, but like I wear my face from like 7 a.m. to 9 at night because I go and I wear it into work and then I hang out in it, and then I'm a greaseball if I wear stuff that's not super mattifying. Okay. I think I'm trying to dig through and see if we have anything else. Ooh, I have a couple things. Let me get the things that aren't foil packets. Come back here. Oh, I have some. I'm sorry, this is super not fun for you guys because I just dig through random bits. Okay, I have this from Orbet. This is a sample of their Glaze for Beautiful Color. It was supposed to be a color extending in shower type hair treatment. It was nice. It wasn't the best. It was not worth whatever Orbet probably charges for them, because I believe they're very expensive. And I just have my color in my conditioner so it can redeposit. But yeah, I used it up. And then I have this from Pure Lisse. This was the Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. I was using this after my makeup eraser, but before like my masks, to get any last bits of makeup out of my pores and off my face. And I do really like this. I actually looked into it and put some thought into buying the full size, because I've been using it with, I have like an Olay rotating brush for my face, and I like it, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. I have since moved on to just using Dove bar soap on my face and doing the same thing to get the last little bits of makeup out of my pores, which I probably don't need to do, but it makes me feel better, so, and I've been enjoying that. So if I can do it with bar soap that I already have that's much cheaper than this, I don't need to buy this, although this was nice. So if you're looking for a cleanser type thing that's going to take the last bits of your makeup off, this worked really well and was moisturizing. And then, sadly, I used up this. This is from Dr. Brandt. It's the Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. I love this. I have been working through samples and Point Perk stuff, and I haven't bought the full size because I'm trying to not do that, even though this is like one of my favorite exfoliators and it makes my face feel so good. But it's like $80, and even if I like do the math and like try and justify it to myself, I feel bad, so I haven't bought it yet. And I'm gonna try and just like keep my routine in a smaller price range. So yeah, I finished this up. It does last me quite a while because it is a really good scrub, so you don't need to do it every day, but I finished it and I miss it. I did use up some tea as well, but I didn't feel like those were the same kind of thing as these Empties. Okay. So I went a little crazy on foil packets because I have a fuck ton of them and I wanted to use them. I have a bunch of stuff that I've been interested in trying and I haven't. I don't know, just because I didn't grab them out of the bag and take them into the shower with me or wherever. So I've been making a point to grab those and try the hair treatments and try the skin moisturizers and try the cleansers or whatever else is in here. And I went through a lot. So I'm sorry if I double up on stuff. I'm going to try and find if I used multiples. I hope I can pull the foils all at the same time, but there's no guarantee. Okay. Okay, so I have these two. These are from Living Proof. They're the Fresh Cut Split End Mender. I didn't really like these. They're just not that moisturizing. Like, if you have... Actually, I don't know. They were light, so it didn't weigh my hair down, but I don't feel like it left enough moisture to count as, like, a treatment. This is, like, a super light leave-in conditioner that didn't even really do that much. I don't know if it's because my hair is... processed, but even when my hair is just natural and grown out, I like a good, really moisturizing leave-in conditioner to help the itty bits at the end not feel nasty, and this just, meh. Like, I have another one over there I'm working on right now, I'm not motivated to use it. I didn't really like these, and Living Proof is not a cheap hair care brand. Let's see. This was a perfume. These are very weird for me because it's like a little towelette soaked in the perfume in a foil packet, and so you open it up and like dab the little cotton bit on yourself. But this one I do believe smelled really nice. It was a Gilded Fox or Pinrose. The notes were cocoa, rum, and vetiver. Sorry, when I talk a lot, my voice gets weird. Yeah, so I have a bunch of perfume samples I'm also trying to kill, so then I can justify buying stuff like Alien. So, I liked this, but again, this kind of stuff, it's a one-use packet. You can't get multiple days out of it. I did use up these itty bitty samples. This is Escada Joyful. I think it was alright. This was the... Gucci Guilty, I think. And this is Alien by Terry Mugler. This is what I want to buy. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very weird and unique, at least in my opinion. And it makes me happy. It smells kind of like fancy cleansing stuff. But I like it. And I really want to buy it. But I have so many like little spray bottles or like droppers of perfume samples that I'm trying to wait. Okay, let's just get started on the random face stuff. I used this Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. I liked it, but I wasn't impressed enough to buy it. I used this Fresh Soy Cleanser, Soy Face Cleanser from Fresh. I like this. I've had this in a bigger squeezy tube, and it's alright. Like, if I was required to buy a fancier high-end cleanser, this would be pretty nice, but I'm not super sold on it. I did also use the Rose Deep Hydration Face Serum. This was nice, but again, with what I have in my current routine, I don't think I need to add this to it. But if you really like their Rose products, this would be nice to look at. I don't know how I feel about this. This is from Verb. It was a leave-in mist for detangling and conditioning, but it's weird to get a mist in a foil packet, and I feel like I used all of it at once just because I wasn't sure how I was supposed to use it, and it's alright. I think it was... I've had an issue with a lot of the leave-in conditioners being a lot lighter than I was expecting, and I don't know why, because if you want me to pay extra money for a leave-in conditioner, I want it to really condition my hair. I want it to do something and make my hair feel amazing. And I don't know if it's because this was something that's supposed to be in a spray bottle or what. It didn't do it for me. Ooh! I did use up one of these Ion instant moisture conditioner packet things. I don't know why, but I tend to buy these whenever I go to get more bleach or toner. They're always at the register and they're always like, would you like this if you're going to be bleaching your hair? And I don't have the balls to be like, I have 8 million like moisturizing things at home. As you can see, I've done this before. I have a lot of moisturizing things for my hair. And so I always buy them, and now I'm trying to get rid of them because they're alright. It's just a sample of their bigger conditioner for color treated hair. How many, do I have more of those? What do I have in here? I have so many things. Ooh, this. This is from PYT. It was their argan oil treatment, and I did like this. It was nice. It was like a thicker oil, and I really liked getting it on my hair, but it was also kind of hard to use because it was a oil foil packet. So, interested, but probably not going to put the effort into searching it out. I liked it. I also use this Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. Again, stuff like this that's a single or two-use serum, I don't see enough. It doesn't do anything in that time period to make my face just like, yes, I need this thing. So, it was nice. I enjoyed it. Ooh. This is another makeup thing. I had a sample of the corrector and the backlight priming filter from Becca. I used them. They were alright. The backlight priming filter, it's nice, but as a person with oily skin, I do not want any extra sparkle on my face. I want it as matte as it can go, and then I want to place highlight in specific spots. So putting something like that all over my face and then doing foundation over top, it's weird. It looked nice, but it's not a look that I ever tend to go for because the dewy look is what my skin looks like when my stuff's not working. That's what my face looks like at the end of the day when my oils are coming through my foundation. So it's not something I get excited about looking like. And I did use the little sample of the corrector under my eyes. It was nice, but I'm also not that into concealers or color correctors. I'd rather just have my face be my face. I want to wear eyeshadow, pretty much. So most of the other stuff I do to my face is to make my eyeshadow look more part of a whole. Yep. Ooh, this is, I believe it's from Style Link. This is a smooth setter leave-in thing, smoothing cream. I used this on my ends as a leave-in treatment, and it was nice. I think this is one of the things that wants you to put it throughout your whole head and then blow dry it, but I didn't want to do that, so I put it on my ends and they liked it. Let's see what else I have. Ooh, Penrose. Maybe these are all from the same brand. Who knows? But this one smelled like rose, clove, and leather, and I did like this one as well. Maybe you can see. Yeah, it's got this nice little fractured little look thing. Oh, this is the thing I'm angry about. Okay, so I got this little two-part thing. It's a clarifying shampoo and a curl-defining smoothie, and they were attached. So I would assume they're part 1, part 2. And it's supposed to be for damaged, distressed hair with curl. And I might be wrong, but I feel like curly hair is generally drier and has more texture and needs more smoothing and moisture than my straight hair would. So I was like, okay, it's going to be like heavy, but alright. This was so drying. Like, I know it says clarifying, but it was really stripping. And I don't know why, because Shea Moisture is supposed to be really, really moisturizing. And if it's for curls, like, yes, you want to get the product out of the roots and everything and, like, strip it down every once in a while, but I don't know why you would want to do that. And it's, especially if it's for distressed hair. Like, why would you want to strip already damaged hair? So I didn't like this. And then, because I thought it was going to be, you know, if you have two things attached, generally it's a shampoo and a conditioner that you use together in the shower. No. No, no, no. This is a leave-in conditioner, and I didn't read that until I had already put it throughout my hair. So they give you a stripping shampoo, no leave-in no conditioner for while you're actually in the shower, and they give you a conditioner to run throughout your hair afterwards. Like, I could see that being part of a 3-foil type set. Shampoo, conditioner, leave-in product. Cool. Why? Why would you do this to me? So this obviously didn't work because it was a leave-in conditioner that I used as a regular conditioner and it was shit. But it didn't make any sense and it was very annoying. So I don't know if this would have worked if I had used this leave-in, but it angered me. It definitely angered me. And then, oh my god, there's so many things. I think you two are the same. Ooh, this is from OGX. This was a sample of their shampoo and conditioner in the coconut curls. It was nice. It really did actually moisturize my hair, which is nice. I have so many left. Okay. We might just power through. So, good God. I used a Tatcha Indigo Triple Recovery Cream. I really liked this. I might have to go and actually look at it. This is a Caudalie eye cream. I just finished this today. It's alright. It's kind of weird to try and get an eye cream out of there. I used this Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Intensive Gel. It was nice, but I know Drunk Elephant is expensive, so probably not worth the price. I did use some of these Paula's Choice stuff. I had a bunch of little samples from when I was using their retinol. So I used this. This is a sunscreen. I liked it. It was pretty nice. And this is a moisturizer with also sunscreen. This was nice. Ooh, I liked this. This is the Rahua Omega 9 hair mask. It's one of those, like, put it in, leave it for 5-10 minutes in the shower, and then wash it out. And I liked it. It did make my hair smell and feel very soft. I also used this Madam C.J. Walker curl gel. I use this to just hold my hair down when I put it back to wash it because I have all these little bits that kind of fall out around my face and they get in the soap. So I just use this to put my hair back because this is curl gel to hold your curls that I do not have. So I used it just as like a gel to hold my hair back. I used up several of these advanced snail creams from COS RX. So they're nice. I got into the snail thing for a while and I really liked these, but I just had a bunch left over. I also used this Boscia detoxifying black cleanser. This might be worth looking at if I ever try and buy like a pump cleanser again. This was nice. And it was like warming, which was cool. I used this Clinique Pep Start 2-in-1 exfoliating cleanser. This was more exfoliating than I was expecting. It really did have like grit in it and like cleaned my face off. I liked that. I used this Egg Mellow body butter from Tony Moly? No. Seems to be from Too Cool for School. This was nice. I just had it near my bed so I could put it on my hands at night. And then I have these. I want to say these are Dr. Brandt. It was like a trio of their Preempt series. So one was a moisturizer, one was a serum, and I think there's a eye cream somewhere floating around from these. And it was nice. I'm not going to buy them, but it was nice. I had another Ole Henriksen serum. This is the Brightening Vitamin C. It was nice, but I already have a bunch of acids in my routine, so I didn't really see a difference. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Eye cream from the Preempt series. I used this, this is a toning shampoo from Milkshake. Silver Shine shampoo. This is, you know, for gray hair. Or blondes. This smells really nice because it's got little blueberries on it because I'm pretty sure they use blueberries in it to get some of the indigo color, which again, it tones your hair. And it smelled really nice. It did stain my hands kind of bluish, so nice, but not necessarily gonna go look for it. I feel like I had more duplicates and I'm not finding them, so this is going a lot longer. Ooh. Another snail cream. I did use this from Kensuke Day Moisturizer. It was nice. A lot of these things, like, they were nice, but they weren't really pushing me to go get it. This I didn't like. This is from Frizzy's. It's a smoothing cream, and I believe it's just supposed to be kind of like a leave-in ends type thing. Yeah. Run through damp hair, let dry or blow dry straight. This was very not moisturizing, so I don't think it would have been any better to put it on than blow dry my hair. So I did not like this, but I did use it. Ooh. I have some Sephora stuff. I used one of the instant moisture creams. Used it at night. It was alright. I did use these Express eye remover makeup wipes. They were nice. They did take my eye makeup off. But again, I have another routine that has been doing that for me, so this was nice. I think this would be nice to have like in your purse if you are not always going to end up at your house, or if you're going out and you're not sure if you're going to go home or stay at somebody else's place or just crash wherever, or if you just might want to take your makeup off at work. It was nice. I did use up this Brazilian Boom Boom cream from Sol de Janeiro. Sol Janeiro. Janeiro. It's very popular. Everybody and their mother is suggesting it on YouTube. It was nice. I don't think I'm part of the group that's just in love with the scent. It was nice. I have... I think I have part of a series thing. I did this from Bare Minerals. There was a little, like, trio of their... There's, like, an eye cream and a serum and a moisturizer, and I don't know where the moisturizer is because I used it as well. Ooh, yes! This. They were nice. Bare Minerals has nice skincare, but again, it's not really worth going for. I did also get this Surreal Skin Argan Oil Finishing Balm. Where are you from? Oh, from Josie Marin, whatever. It was nice. I think I did actually use it as a primer one day, just because they talk about using it as a foundation primer. And it was nice, but it was also very heavy. I'm getting low. I'm getting low. Okay. There's just so much stuff. Okay, we're just going to scoop it all up and deal with it. So, this is the Rose Deep Hydration Cream from Fresh. It went with the Rose Serum. It was nice. This is something I actually might consider buying. This is the Belief Aqua Bomb. That can you see like the texture on my face maybe? I feel like the sun's coming through the thing I hold my phone in and putting texture on my face, but okay. I've used multiple samples of this and I really like it, and it's super nice, so I might look into this. Ooh, and I had a Fresh Black Tea Perfecting Mask. This was nice, but again, I already have like 3 masks and/or treatments that I do on rotation that are really helping my skin, so it was enjoyable, but not worth buying. Ooh! Oh, I have the other part. Where's the other part? This is Bumble and Bumble. I used their Surf Foam Wash Shampoo and Cream Rinse Conditioner. It was nice. It did give my hair a little bit more volume that day, and this is one of those things that I might look into if I ever go back to not bleaching my hair. It was nice. And then I had this from Show Pure Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. Again, this was nice. This actually did really moisturize my hair and make it feel very smooth and smell nice that day. But I'm enjoying my Pantene, so. And then I have a bunch of stuff that I tried to get all in one spot. Oh, another one of the Belief Water Bombs. Where are you? Another, yeah, this was a serum from Paula's Choice. It was nice. It was a retinol serum, but I already have one in my rotation, so this was just, I switched it out for a couple days. Didn't do anything super amazing. Ooh, and then I had a niacinamide booster. I actually have a niacinamide serum in my routine, so this was just kind of one of those things to be like, oh yeah, it works from both companies, and mine's cheaper. And then I got these from Sunday Riley. I tried, this is the C&E Antioxidant Protect and Repair Moisturizer and the Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. They were all nice, but not special enough to spend Sunday Riley type money on. If you can't tell, kind of cheap. On certain things. Not all. It's weird. Okay, and then I have these from Briogeo. I have a shampoo and conditioner and a deep conditioning mask, and they were all very nice. I have liked most stuff from this brand so far. I just never seek them out. I don't know where they're sold. I feel like maybe they're sold at Ulta. So, the one thing I would look into is I've tried a sample in the past of one of their leave-in like overnight treatments, and it was really nice. Okay, we're getting down to the last few things. I use this Clinique for Men moisturizer. Again, it was nice, but weird. Just a little heavier than I wanted. And then I use this Tone Perfecting Cream from Olay. These are mostly targeted at fading discoloration, which I don't currently have. So, it was nice and moisturizing, but I don't think it did anything because I don't really have any like liver spots or anything that I want faded. And I have two things from Pharmacy. I have the I Do and the Daily Moisture Lock. This was a nice moisturizer. This was a nice eye cream. This was a little thinner than I wanted just because it spreads so far when you're putting it on as opposed to like kind of sticking in one spot like most eye creams I use. But yeah, okay. That is the end of my empties. Now we get to talk about what I bought on my no-buy. More than I intended. So, I want to start with, let's get in here. Two things that I didn't pay for but showed up this month. I pre-ordered them, and they both happened to ship and arrive this month. The first one is the Queen of Hearts palette from Colored Rain, and it is so pretty. Just so pretty. I really wanted this last Christmas, but it was one of those things that I wasn't sure somebody was going to buy me, so I held off, and then it went out of stock, and they're like, it was limited edition, and then they brought it back. So as soon as I thought they were bringing it back, I pre-ordered it, and it came this month. And I love it. I love it so much. It's really pretty. The formula's great, and we're moving into fall, so having these oranges and purples, which I already have some of, to be fair, but just having more and a really nice formula and a really, really well curated palette, it's nice. I like it, and I do not regret that at all, especially because I paid for it outside of my no-buy. And then the Paleo palette is another thing I had pre-ordered a while ago. This is from Cleonaut Cosmetics, and it came, and it is also gorgeous. I'd never tried their formula before, and it's really, really nice. It's very nice. It's very well curated, if that makes sense. And I like it. I like it a lot. I haven't used all the shades yet, but I've been really enjoying the ones I've used. I've definitely worn Pangea Crater, Archaea, Molten, Epoch, Tectonic, Fossil. I wore Arctic Waters and Crystalline. Okay, so maybe, I know I've used Fisher in my inner corner and Glacial in my inner corner, so I think the only one I haven't worn, I've swatched but not worn, is Trench. So I really like this, and I really like the care they put into the packaging, and just, so no regrets on those two. Now we're going into the things I actually bought. I have one thing I forgot to bring over. I bought a Clinique City Block because I have maybe a couple more uses in the foundation that I do have, and I missed it. It's what I used to use as a base all the time, and I was about to be in the what is it? in the market, it's like in the shopping, in the market for a new foundation because I was using up both the one I was panning and the 2 samples of the Makeup Forever HD. So I'm most of the way through the other one, and it's not gone yet, so I need to just finish it. And so I did buy that, but that is more of replacing a product that I already had. And then I have 2 pretty much unnecessary but happy purchases. I bought the Lilac Geode limited edition highlighter from Becca. It is super pretty. I am really, really happy with it. I've loved it every time I put it on my face. It's just, I wanted it. Since I saw the swatches, I wanted it. And I'm about to do, excuse me. Sorry, there was a spider that was in, there's a window behind me, behind you actually. And there was a spider in it, and I was fine. I don't like spiders, but I was letting him do his thing over there, not near me. Oh, do I have a rainbow? Yes. And then he started just like inching towards the edge of the window. So I trapped him between the 2 panes. So he's not going to come over here and touch me because he's got too many legs. I have a thing with too many legs. So I'm trying not to kill the spiders because they do things. They're useful. They eat bugs, and he can go through the little screen and live outside, but he cannot come into my room. So anyway, it's so pretty, and I really like it, and it's really nice, and I really don't think I have anything that does the same effect in my collection already. So I feel bad about buying it when I'm trying not to buy things, but I do not regret it. It's really pretty. I'm most likely going to film a video soon and try and wear this with every single blush I own, which is the other unnecessary but happy purchase that I did. I don't have a ton of blushes. Like, I have some. I have plenty, but it's nowhere near my eyeshadow collection. My eyeshadow collection is getting pretty extensive, but I keep buying because I really like eyeshadow. And there's different formulas, different colors. Like, I'm still in the kind of growing my collection phase of becoming a makeup junkie, and eyeshadow's getting to a point where I'm trying to pull back a little bit. But blush, I have a handful. Like, I have a pink one, I have a peachy one, I have a dusty mauve, and a purple, but not that many until now. I bought this. So I have this many new. So I have a highlighter and then 7 new blushes, which this is one of those things that was, it's both a great purchase and a stupid purchase because it's a very good deal. It's super, super good deal. This is 8 products for the price of 2. So it's super, super good deal. I've swatched them. They're gorgeous. They're going to go into the rotation of seeing, double check. I feel like this is just going to go with all of my blushes, so I need to test it. And these are all really nice. I feel like they're all colors I'm going to enjoy on my face. But also, who needs this many blushes? So I'm conflicted because it's a good deal, and I'm going to use them, and I'm going to enjoy them, but did I need this? Probably not. But also, I don't have that many blushes, so it's not like I'm adding this to having 50 other blushes. So I'm conflicted, but I have it. And I'm most likely going to depot it just because I don't really like this packaging. I feel like I would like it if it was sturdier, but, like, it's not sturdy. And even this part, like, it squishes so easily. So I'm most likely going to get another magnetic palette and throw these in it and then have, like, a face palette thing. And then I have 2 that I don't know how I'm counting them because I'm not using them right now. The first is actually the first thing I bought while on my no-buy. This is the Sephora Pro editorial palette. And I opened it up to see that it was not broken, and I haven't touched it since. On purpose. I was supposed to keep this as a reward if I made it through the month without buying things, and I didn't, so I'm not sure I'm allowed to touch it yet. But also, I have the Pro Warm, and I love it. The formula is amazing. It's a really, like, this thing is huge, and it's just the palette in there. Like, let me open it up. This thing is huge. And yes, it's a lot of money for Sephora shadows, but they're gorgeous. And I did want more bright colors, and I really like the transforming. I like what they chose, but I'm not allowed to play with it yet. So I'm going to put it back in the box and put it back on the shelf, and we will see how the next month goes. Because this, I like it, but it's not like, I don't need to play with it right now. I need to play with some of the other stuff that I have in my collection and earn this. But I got really anxious because I bought the Pro Warm, and then I wanted to make sure that I liked the formula before I like went crazy and bought all three. So I bought the Warm because we're going into fall, and I felt like that was what I was going to get the most use out of right away, and I don't have as many warm palettes, I think, as I do cool palettes. I buy a lot of cool palettes because I like cool tones, but I also like warm tones, so I was trying to balance out my collection, and of the three, that was the one I thought would be the best to try out, and then I loved it. And then I went to be like, okay, next thing I want to do is expand my brights, my unnatural colors, my hot pinks, and like super bright colors. And it was sold out. So I was like, fine, okay, I'm on a no-buy. I will put myself on the waiting list to get notified and, you know, when it comes back in stock. And then it came back in stock. And I got really weird and anxious about it going out of stock and not coming back and me not getting it, because it was limited edition. Well, I think they're all still limited edition. And same way, like, I got very anxious last year about the electric palette going out of stock, and I bought one, and I love it, and I use it. Not as often as I should, because just day to day I wear more neutrals than I do bright colors, but I do love it every time I pull it out. And I wanted to have more bright colors, and I really love the formula, and I got very anxious, and I did talk to the Pan Fam about it, and we kind of like, I was mildly hoping they would talk me out of it, but they kind of gave me the go-ahead, and like, they understand that sometimes there are certain products you get anxious about missing out on, and it might just be worth it to buy it than deal with the anxiety, which is stupid, and it's not like a useful thing. I shouldn't be getting anxious about not getting certain makeup products, but every once in a while it happens, and I just feel so much better after it. Like, it happened with the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass collection. I got very anxious about missing out on it, and then I bought it, and I felt so much better, and I do love it, and I do use that palette. So this I bought, but I haven't used, and I'm going to probably set it aside and see if I do better next month, because I'm going to keep trying this. I'm going to try and do better. So that is going back down below, and then we have the last thing I bought, which I also do not get to play with right now. This is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This is being discontinued, and I have wanted this for a while, but it hasn't been a pressing need. It's been a, oh, well, I'll get it later. Kind of like most of the Naked palettes. I have the 3 and the 1. And, like, I do want the second one. I do want the heat, but they're permanent products, so they were not pressing. Just like this was not pressing until they decided they were going to discontinue it. So I bought it for half price. And I'm most likely going to give this to either my mom and or my boyfriend, and they will hold it till Christmas, or the next time they want to give me a present, and they will just wrap it and give it back. So, like, I bought it, I spent the money on it, but I'm not going to use it right away. And, yeah, if I had not bought it, I would not have it ever, because it's being discontinued, which I'm upset about, because this is a really, really nice palette. It went on sale last year as well, and my good friend bought it, and she loves it. She doesn't wear makeup that often, but when she does, and she pulls out the Naked palette, this Naked Smoky, she really likes it, and I've looked at it, and I've touched it, and, like, it's really nice. So, that is why that happened. Now, moving forward, I shouldn't, okay, I don't need anything, but I am running low on eyeshadow primer, so I'm probably going to pick that up some point in the next couple days, which I am legit, like, once I finish up what I'm working on, I don't have any more eyeshadow primer, so that I will consider a decent purchase. And then the next thing I'm intending to buy, I need to get, again, I want to get a contour brush. I have a powder that I am trying to pan as a contour, but since I haven't really been contouring, I've just been grabbing random brushes and seeing what works, and I would like to try a actual, like, made for contour brush and see if that helps my application, because I'm enjoying it, but I feel like it could be better. So I'm going to most likely look around for one of those at the Sephora holiday preview sale. And I don't know what else I'm buying at the preview sale. I would like to look at the Milk Makeup blur foundation things. Are they blur foundations? Yeah. I would like to get another foundation and test it out while keeping the Clinique City Block as a backup or for on cooler days. Yeah, I think that's just going to be a staple in my collection that's always there, because I have missed it. When it wasn't around, I've been missing it. There are plenty of days that I went to be like, oh, we're going to be going hiking, or we're going to go hang out outside the park or something. I want the City Block, and I don't have it. Because it's sunscreen and coverage, and it helps the rest of my makeup stick to my face, and it's really nice. And I do love it, but I don't want to use it every day right now. So I want to try out some more foundations, get some opinions on those. And the next one I really want to try is the Milk one. So I want to get it and see how it works on my face. And then I will have 2 foundations in my collection. If the Milk works out. If it doesn't, I am going to return it. I'm going to try and be a lot better about doing that. Eyeshadow almost always works out, but I've had some foundations that I haven't been the happiest with, and I've just kind of suffered through using them, and I would rather just take them back and get something else now. So I would like to try the Milk one. Now, for the rest of that sale, I don't really know what I want from it, and I'm not sure I want anything. Like, I'm excited about... Sorry, my voice again. I am excited about the Tarte holiday stuff, but I think the Tarte holiday thing I want, eyeshadow-wise, is the Ulta one, not the Sephora one. The one that, like, folds in, that they've showed previews of, that folds in like a star. That's the one that's been calling to me, not the one that's going to be at the Sephora sale. So I'm not sure I'm going to want that. I don't think I need anything else in there. I might give a gander at the Smashbox trio. They're doing a 3-palette pack that is interesting. It's got I think it has the Ablaze Cover Shot palette in it, which is something I wanted last year, and I've held off, and it hasn't been a pressing purchase, so I haven't bought it yet. So we'll look at that and compare the prices and stuff and see if it's something worth buying, or if it's something I can just hold out on and wait later. But yeah. I don't think I have anything else super tempting at that sale, but I got excited because I like going to the preview sales and seeing the stuff, and so I did RSVP, but I'm not sure I'm actually picking up any of the holiday preview. The rest is, they had a bunch of like skincare stuff, and had like a little Urban Decay Vice lipstick minis that I'm just like, it's nice, but it might be a whole different story once I get there and I'm like absolutely craving one specific thing, and I didn't know until I got there. But looking through, nothing was super tempting. Like, I got excited about the Tarte thing until I realized it was the wrong one. So, that's the next big thing. And when Kat Von D comes out with her Satan Center palette, I will most likely buy that. But I'm going to try and not buy much else than that. So, telling the goal, doing the things. I don't know what my mascara setup's like, because you never quite know on mascara until it disappears. And I have been using I have a primer and a actual mascara. And I've been using them for a month, so if they start to get weird, I will buy some more of that. But I think everything else I'm feeling pretty good on, so hopefully this will be a better month. I don't know if we count tools, because mine's my no buy or low buy. Yeah, we're transitioning much into a low buy because no buy obviously didn't work for me. Maybe it's more of a scheduled buy. Try not to buy anything until this one specific thing that you're waiting for. And have been wanting since they started doing stuff for it. So, I have... yeah, so the plan for September is one necessary product, eyeshadow primer, one moderately necessary thing, a foundation, and contour brush. I don't know if we're counting, like, tools. We should probably count tools, because if I get all excited and say, oh, well, I can't buy makeup, but I can buy tools, I'll go crazy the other way. So, a contour brush, and Saint and Sinner palette. So, that is my new goals and the things I am allowing myself to purchase. So, I am really excited to sit down, and I have been enjoying this month and doing, I've been pulling out old palettes and doing one palette looks, which has been really nice, and I've been rediscovering my stuff, and I really probably need to not talk people into letting me buy stuff. So yeah, I have not been super successful on this no buy. Well, actually put money into 4 things, so that's not the worst, but and I am happy with my purchases. That's the conflicting thing, is I should feel worse about having bought things on a no buy that I kind of knew was going to slip into a low buy, but I'm really happy with the things I bought and the things that showed up because I pre-ordered them, so So, we have goals moving forward. And I did use up a lot of stuff, so I didn't calculate the price of that because I don't want to. That sounds tiring. But yeah, I'm going to continue to try and go through a bunch of my samples and make sure I'm just buying stuff that are base products. Like, I'm due to buy some more shampoo and conditioner soon. That's fine, as long as I go through the ones that I have on me and actually finish them, as opposed to just get down to the last handful of uses and let them sit there. I ordered some more skincare, but it's just replacing things that I've gone through or am about to go through. So, we just need to tighten up on the buying of makeup, because a little bit of fail pants. Mild fail pants. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you're trying to do a no buy or low buy, if you have any tricks on that, if you guys ever get weird anxiety about missing out on specific palettes, and how you deal with that, because it's not all of them. There's plenty of things that I've, like, really wanted, and then, like, something came up, or I just, like, put off buying it, and it passed, and I didn't mind missing it. But certain things just make me very anxious about missing, so I don't know what it is. I don't know if it just depends on what mood I'm in when it happens, or if there's actually something special about those products. But yeah, this has been super long. Thank you guys for suffering through this with me. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.